Hey guys, how are you all doing today? And today we'll be watching Spiral. Yes, the day has finally happened where it has been released on VOD. I decided to myself, let's not watch it in the cinema because let's do this. I watched all the movies up from the first one all the way to Jigsaw on this channel. It was a journey. It was a chaotic, crazy journey that totally took me off guard because I thought this franchise was going to be low quality shite, but I was pleasantly surprised and I enjoyed most of the movies. And did I enjoy Jigsaw as much? Did I enjoy the last two movies as much? No. Will I enjoy this one? Hopefully, because the cast is interesting. The story, it's a bit, I don't know what to expect with the storyline. The Jigsaw or the voice in the trailer kind of, I don't know. There is some tone issues in the trailer from what I can tell, but sometimes a trailer can be totally different to what we get in the movie. But I don't know. Chris Rock as the main protagonist, playing like a serious role. I don't know. Are we gonna get a cameo from Adam Sandler? Is he Jigsaw? I don't know. I'm a bit worried. Okay, but you got Samuel Jackson, motherfucker. You got Samuel Jackson in this movie. So there is things that excite me, and there's things that doesn't excite me. But as the franchise as a whole, the reasons why I love the movie so much is because the continuity was there. It felt closely attached to the previous movie, like a TV show. It felt like, all I needed was previously on Saw, and it felt like I felt like I was watching a TV show. And the first one, the tone of the first one, it carried over to the second movie and the third movie. And yes, it got more gory, but the story was always there, even in the bad ones. In 3D, for example, I was still excited, or not excited, but I was still interested to see what was going to happen with Hoffman and Dr. Gordon. And will I have that same feeling in this movie? Because it takes place in the same universe from what I can tell, but it's not a direct sequel to Saw 7 or Jigsaw, where we get an update on Logan, where we get an update on Hoffman. Is Hoffman definitely dead? About Gordon, I don't know. I'm hoping we get a little bit of that, but I think I'm asking for too much. It does say the Book of Saw. What does that mean? Are they just saying that because they want to put Saw in the title to attract the viewers? Probably yes. But Darren Bousman, who did Saw 2, 3, and 4, the ones that I actually enjoyed the most in terms of the sequels, is doing this one. So will we get like a Rick Rosenthal kind of scenario? One of you guys said down in the comments where they make an amazing sequel, they make a really shit one in the franchise, like in Halloween 2 and Halloween Resurrection, or will we get another good Saw movie? I don't know. I know nothing about the twist. Is there even a twist? I know nothing about the movie. I've tried to avoid spoilers as much as I can, so I am genuinely excited to see what happens. It's only an hour and 30 minutes long. I think Saw movies aren't really known for their runtime, to be honest with you. They're not really known for being long, lengthy movies, but will we get a Jigsaw John Kramer flashback? How many flashbacks will we get? To be honest with you, even if we did get that, I would be happy. Even though, how many times do we get flashbacks with this guy? But hey, it's Tobin Bell, for God's sake. But yeah, this is the moment you guys have been waiting for. I've been getting comments upon comments about asking me to do this, and it's finally here. So hold your horses. I don't know why I said that, but let's get right into this. If you want to watch Floating for Ashes this, you can have my Patreon, where you can watch Floating for Ashes, all the movies and TV show episodes I watch on Patreon. And without further ado, let's motherfucking do this, boys and girls. 3, 2, 1, go. Where's was it the Twisted Pictures? Are we gonna get that? Lionsgate.
You did not just go down there.
You can tell that dude hates his job. Where's the laugh? Oh, reminded me of the classic apartment scene with Adam in the first movie. Oh, his tongue. Ew. Oh, not the tongue. How's he escape this then? Where's the tape? Oh.
You have taken the witness stand many times and railroaded innocent people with your lies, putting them away in jail. Today, it is you who will be railroaded. You have one chance to live.
Oh shit. Just drinking some coffee, I assume. Could be alcohol, you never know. Oh, he did it as well, but at the very last second. Oh, he still did it though. Oh. That was definitely Saw-esque gnarly.
Eventually they got together.
Yeah. After she got AIDS, as soon as she got AIDS, she's like, hey, Forrest. Fuck out of here, man.
Oh. What the hell?
Guy, I ain't seen no sequel. Where's Gump 2?
You never know. Let's wait a couple of years. What the hell, Chris Rock? I want everything! I cannot take him I'm gonna start laughing at the really serious scenes, I got a feeling.
You were off on your own as usual, no backup, nothing.
No backup, because there's nobody on the force I can fucking trust.
You're getting a partner. Jeannie, send Shanky.
Do I look like a fucking Jamaican nanny? Do I smell like jerk sauce and baby wipes? No, me no want no partner.
Zeke is gonna break you in, show you the ropes.
Dexter Banks.
Classic buddy cop routine, isn't it, of the movie?
Oh.
Reminds me of 48 Hours with Eddie Murphy. What the fuck? What's that on the desk? Wow.
How do you take coffee in the morning?
Alone.
Now I've got Training Day vibes, I do.
Banks and Shank. Some homeless guy got hit by the 3 train. You're up.
Oh, familiar. It definitely looks different compared to Jigsaw.
Oh, it's family. This is my wife, Emma. This is my son, Charlie.
Cute. Enjoy it while it lasts. One day, your wife will be angry because you couldn't go to her sister's birthday dinner. You can give a woman 600 Tuesdays. It ain't worth 3 Saturday nights.
That dude's gonna die, that partner is. He's gonna get captured by Jigsaw.
Women cheat in the daytime. You can get away with a lot of shit in the daytime. That's right. You can ride a lot of dick before dusk.
It's like he's doing his stand-up during this entire movie so far.
Whoever this is married and wears a Fitbit.
Does he know the detective? And did the detective from the opening knew Banks? Is that Chris Rock's character's name? Play me.
Play me.
Yeah, definitely Jigsaw. USB, I like that. No tape.
Don't want to fuck up my computer.
Hang on.
Hello, Detective Banks. One officer from your station refused to be reformed. He will not be the last to play my game.
If that spiral is what I think it is.
Jigsaw?
Wait, I thought the Jigsaw killer was dead.
Yeah, but if it's another copycat.
It's no pork tongue, I'll tell you now.
You called Carol.
Yeah.
Or did you text her? Let me guess, you send an emoji. Did they have a dead husband emoji?
I talked to her, asshole.
Hey. When all you motherfuckers would treat me like shit, shoot me in my fucking back, Boz was my friend. Fuck me? No. Fuck you.
He knew you were a good cop. You find out who did this.
Doesn't matter if you're a snitch, man. If you're a good cop, you're a good cop. My man. So there's a lot of tension at the police station. He can't really trust most people. Most people don't want to be around him. You know, they don't like him because he's a snitch, I guess. Kind of reminds me of the American Gangster, which I watched recently, where he turns in like $1 million and no one in the station likes him for that. But I like his partner, you know. It reminds me of Ethan Hawke in Training Day.
pull a gun on your old man?
How'd you get in here?
You forget who the landlord is?
Yeah, but that doesn't give you the right to just walk in here anytime you want. Renters got rights.
You start paying some rent, you can get some rights. That right there. This ain't about you. You always making shit about you. That's the shit that ruined your career and your marriage. So come over tonight. I'll order some food. We'll go over the case.
I think he's living in his father's shadow a little bit, and he's a bit resentful at that. That is a very nice car.
Just because your dad
Damn,
has to keep
son.
fucking...
Glad to see you joined us.
Think this is linked to John Kramer?
I sent some pictures to the feds. We'll see what happens.
How are we doing on surveillance? Please tell me...
That guy's very quiet.
Stuff on camera's got it.
So is it one person who's Jigsaw, or is it multiple people? I don't think it's just one, but I don't know. Is it a former cop? Is it Jigsaw, John Kramer's somehow secret son? What are you doing, Samuel L. Jackson? What are you doing?
I know that guy. Benny Wright.
Who is it?
He's a hustler. Serious tweaker. Flops in a burnt-out bread factory down on 12th.
Should we tell Zeke?
Fuck him. I'll take the building. You track down Speeds. Hey, boss.
This dude.
That gun over there.
Hey, William.
Yeah.
Good work today.
Thanks, man.
Oh, he's gonna die.
Yeah.
I know it. That was like their final goodbye. I had a feeling. Some appreciation. Now he's gonna die. I know how this works. I know how this works.
Betty, come on.
Ah, that's a trap. That's a trap. You stupid moron. No one sleeps like that. Nope. Ah. What the fuck? Ah, I like that. Starts a trap when he moves his mouth a lot.
Hello, Detective Fitch. I want to play
Yes,
a game.
Finch. I want to play a game. It's not as iconic as I want to play a game.
This shit's gonna go sideways fast.
I mean, he turned in a dirty cop. Pete was a scumbag. Press will make him out to be a hero.
And what about the other cops? You think they're gonna call him a hero too?
He did the right thing.
You know how much
Oh, fuck him.
damage control.
Did the right thing. You can't judge him for doing the right thing.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I think your face was trespassing on my property. Is there something I can help you with?
No.
All right. Fuck you very much.
Oh, that was so badass and so fucked up.
And if you're going to point fingers,
12th Street Bridge, I know that place.
you should start by pointing them at yourselves.
Jeez, it's 2 blocks away.
Until you come clean, many more will die.
Do you think Zeke kind of... Maybe it's Zeke? Imagine that for a twist. It was Zeke. It's like an actual pig. I got 7 vibes as well in this one. This is a very different kind of Saw movie. I'll tell you now.
Fuck him.
Requesting backup.
He did that twice in this movie, actually. He could have gone to Zeke about that hustler guy he found out who knew the identity of.
I'm gonna call dispatch and find out who was closest available. And when I do, I'm gonna take this gun and shoot that motherfucker. You're done, motherfucker, you hear me? You're fucking done! Don't let me see your face again!
Murdered a man because he insulted you.
Put your hands where I can see the motherfucker.
Your finger
Damn.
pulled the trigger.
I feel like Fitch, the character of Fitch, has some, you know, represents some real life problems, maybe. In America, at least. Now, these traps would require some decent amount of money. Damn, look at that. Oh, don't do that, don't do the don't do the close-up of that, don't do that. Oh, fuck off. Wow. Reminds me of the bit with the chains and Saw 3. You went through all that shit just to not be able to get out anyway.
Trying to say something, Dre?
You know what I'm saying. I doubt you'll be shedding tears for Fitch.
Come on.
Fucking asshole.
Okay, ignore him.
That dude is a dick.
Did you get anything?
He's making
Got a name.
weightless accusations.
Vinny.
Oh, Vinny using. Jesus. I'm Chris Rock.
I really wanted to get fucked up. You gotta make it easy for the customer skis. Here we go. You want me to tag you? Can I tag you, motherfucker?
He's had his foot on the neck of this community for way too long. We can't have this.
We saw this guy in the flashback as well. Yeah.
Still on probation, but lucky for me it was O'Brien. He let the whole thing slide because, you know, loyalty.
Really, you guys are cops. That's all.
God loves you.
Got through to William. Leave a message after the beep.
Shaq, it's 9 a.m. Where the fuck are you? Give me a call.
Oh, he's fucked, isn't he? That part is screwed.
Fucking skin.
Am I getting under your skin, Detective Banks?
Family.
Sure.
This is my wife, Emma. This is my son, Charlie.
Charlie. I knew the party was fucked. I knew it. Why do they know? So they've seen that photo. Some Jigsaw has seen that photo. So they've been at that apartment as well. Jigsaw has, and looks like he's killed the partner as well. Is that the younger cop? Shank, whatever his name is. Alrighty then.
Captain, over here. Is it a serial killer? Targeting cops? Is the victim inside a policeman?
No comment.
Where's Gail Weathers?
While you're looking for more bodies to drop, I'll take your head. Angie, you gotta head to the department.
That's gonna mean.
Ah, fuck!
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Should have shot him when he had the chance. He was right there, standing, looking at you.
Game. You have covered up corruption in your department, never sticking your neck out for the innocent. Yourself from being suffocated is to sever your spinal cord with the blade beneath your neck, which will stop the wax. You cannot walk away, but you can survive.
What a horrible... Oh. Your spinal cord. That is a tough situation to be in. I like how the Jigsaw this movie is targeting cops, corrupted cops. I like it. Something different. Oh!
I guess you didn't hear. The killer just attacked a cop at 3rd and Beeman. That was just a diversion to get us out of the precinct. She's down in the fucking basement.
She certainly is. Of course she had to go to the basement. Of course she did.
It's okay.
Oh. That is nasty. That dude in the back is very quiet. Like, look at him. Like, there isn't much to him.
But on the next, it's shut.
There's 13 minutes missing.
Access to this footage, is that through the computer system? Yeah.
How can they do that? How can Jigsaw do that?
When was the last time you saw your father?
2 days ago.
This morning.
Bullshit.
What the fuck you doing?
He's being defensive because he's dead.
You're too close to this thing, Zeke.
He's right, but that's the whole Jigsaw's point. He wants him to be. It's about him.
Hey! Hey!
Ah! I saw that. I saw that in the background. Turn around. Turn around, you stupid bastard. I have great eyesight, I do. Alright, here we go. What the fuck happened to you, man? Do you want to play the game, Chief Banks?
You want to play games, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll play.
It's so crazy that he's in this universe. Come on. Who's next? Harrison Ford? Sylvester Stallone? Come on. I wish John Kramer had a serious flashback sequence with Chief Banks. God damn it. A missed opportunity. Oh, very old-fashioned. Watch behind you. God damn it, everyone does that. Oh, the Saw music. Oh, here we go. For the first time, it feels like I'm watching a Saw movie now. Is that his dad? Oh.
Hello, Detective Banks. I want to play a game.
I want to play a
When Peter
game.
Dunleavy, can you stand on the sidelines while justice is finally served?
Very creative trap. I like the traps in this movie. Very creative. Oh, there's so many bottles. Oh. Ah. Oh, you're dead, pal. Oh, you can see. Oh. Too late now.
You disloyal piece of shit.
15 years ago. The day your partner killed my father.
Ah, what? Pete.
Charlie.
Ever since then, he's had a vendetta. But what's the chances he ends up becoming partners with Banks? That's crazy.
I mean, let's be real. Some of these motherfuckers straight up evil. Fitch, not backing you up.
Fuck him.
You won't repeat that mistake. We're gonna fix the broken department. Okay? You and me.
Okay,
Okay.
let's do it.
I want to trust you.
He just said, I agree, let's do this. No hesitation. So the theme of this movie is about the corruption of cops and
Time for your final test.
the effect on someone like him. And
That's fucking bullshit.
People felt safer, can't
Streets got cleaner because the cops got dirtier.
Your dad oversaw the whole thing, by the way. Innocent people getting shot, all in the name of justice.
Still need to decide. You could shoot me. Or
there it is. There's the music, baby.
Fox. Your dad's the reason for all of this. That's why I want to do this in the first place.
Ah.
Since I was 12 years old.
And that was Spiral, and it was a very different Saw movie, even compared to the last one. The style, it was more of a cop drama thriller kind of movie, because like if you ignore the ending with the music and the traps, it was mainly about corruption in the police department and Fitch and Pete and all these dirty cops, and how the one cop in Zeke who did the right thing, how that alienated him from all these other cops, and he's a rat. People say he's a snitch, and ultimately people don't want to work with him, and he doesn't trust any of these people. And this is what spawns the copycat, who ends up being his partner. Now, the twist, I didn't see it coming, did it? But I was like, okay. That's how I felt. I was like, all right. But I like the idea of him, the guy who Pete killed, the cop, is actually the kid who saw that ended up being the partner to Zeke. And I'm still a bit like, well, really? Like, timing is everything, I guess, because he was able to become a cop, go through all this, and be able to be partners with Zeke all these years. 15 years later, I was like, a very ideal scenario if you are writing the script to this movie. Because in real life, obviously you can't really say this is realistic, but as a twist, it's really hard to compare it to the other movies in terms of the twist. Because the first movie's twist, whoa. Even the second one, and even some of the sequels, does it hold up to that in terms of the twist? No, but it does try. This movie does try. I get that impression that this movie actually tries. Compare that to Saw 3D and even Jigsaw. Like, I don't really see much effort in those movies. I feel like it was just a cash grab. I'm sure this is a cash grab too, but I saw more effort in this. It was trying to be different by having it be about the corruption in the police force, and this Article 8, and this idea of Angie and his dad, Chief Banks, was behind all this corruption, and the rates were going down because the cops were being dirty, and me watching The American Gangster, which will be up after this actually, it's about the corruption in the police force as well. A part of it is, so it's kind of funny I watched that and I watched this because it's kind of prepped me for this in a way, and Jigsaw's motivation, it makes sense. There is some part to this franchise where I'm like, okay, Jigsaw, what are you trying to do here? But in this movie, I understand it. It's about the corruption of the police force, and the guy had a good motivation for it, and it's a good idea. It's fresh, different take of focusing on cops and killing dirty cops. And obviously, killing is still bad, but that's the whole point, And I do like Chris Rock in this movie, but I find him. There are certain scenes where I know he's trying to be serious. I just can't take him seriously. I've seen Grown Ups 1 and 2 way too many times. I've seen him in all these movies. Taste the Sugar Flavor, I've seen him in way too many comedies to take him serious, and that part of it's my fault in a way. But he does try his best to be a good lead protagonist, and he has some badass moments, and he has some funny lines. There's a lot of pop culture references, and I do feel like when you have someone like Chris Rock, you can't ignore the comedy element. It will always be there if you have Chris Rock in your movie, even if he's a supporting character. You're gonna have that element to it, and it kind of reminded me of Danny McBride when he wrote Halloween, 2018. He had that comedy element because he's known for comedy, and Chris Rock is known for comedy. So I understand why, especially in the beginning, you had all these references to Forrest Gump and all these things. I'm like, I get it, but in terms of the tone, if you look at this franchise now, so the first 7 movies do feel succinct. They feel connected and close. Jigsaw takes a bit of a gap, but it's still about John Kramer, and then we've got this one. So the franchise is kind of turning into a bit of a mess a little bit if they continue this, but can they really continue? I guess they could continue it with, I forgot his name, with the guy who was Jigsaw in this movie, the partner of Zeke. They could continue it, but I don't think there's a need for it, to be honest with you. I don't know how this did in the box office, but it's a pretty run-of-the-mill Saw movie, to be honest with you. If I appreciate the attempts to be different, and the traps are pretty innovative. They're pretty, creative, and I like how the traps go. Even though this guy must have some really good fucking money to do all this shit. But hey, I guess he's a cop. I guess they're known for a lot of money. I don't know. I don't know. But it was great to see Samuel L. Jackson's movie. He's not in it that much. I kind of had a feeling he wouldn't be. And there is this like dynamic where his son Chris Rock is in like he's in his shadow a little bit because he's this chief Banks who's highly respected, and he is the opposite in a way of his son because he was behind this corruption and he was doing all these things and he was respected by all these other cops, but his son placed his morals before the loyalty of other cops, and that was the theme of this movie, and it had a lot of social real life themes connected to this movie, especially when it comes to Pete and Fitch when they kill these civilians, and I'm sure they did it on purpose after several social situations that's happened in real life. So I appreciate the attempt to update this series, but I don't know, like there's no mention of what happened to Logan, Gordon, Hoffman. I just feel like the peak of this franchise was during those 7 movies where it has felt like a succinct, continuous TV show in a way. Now, I don't like they're making these movies every now and then, and it's a good little nostalgia in a way. I guess it's a good little like nostalgia attempt, I guess, by having the music and having these traps. And I'll tell you now though, the voice I did not care for. The voice, I know it had to be different. I know they couldn't use John Kramer's voice. I just felt like the voice was weak. I didn't take it seriously. Like, I want to play a game. I want to play a game. Like, compare that to I want to play a game. It's not fair when you compare those two. And that's more of a nitpick to be honest. But when it comes to the doll as well, like I don't know. I felt like at times it felt like a really bad spoof. I'm not gonna lie. I would expect to see that kind of voice and that kind of doll in a spoof of Saw, if you get me. But did I enjoy this movie? I had a good time watching it. I liked how his attempt to be different by doing those changes in Jigsaw and having 2 pretty big stars in Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson in this cop drama in a way about corruption, and reminds me of Copland a little bit too. I got Copland vibes. I've got Seven vibes. I've got all these vibes, and which is kind of ironic because in the first Saw movie I got kind of Seven vibes as well, and but yeah, I don't think when I'm doing a ranking of all these movies, it isn't going to be high on the list, but it's going to be in the medium category because it does try to be different. It doesn't try to rehash something already seen before, while still having those traps and that epic fucking music at the end. And I do feel like I don't know did it end sporadic, like the ending. It was a finale, but it felt like it was a bit sporadic, a little bit. Like, yes, the cat Samuel Jackson dies, and the Jigsaw copycat goes down with I guess it's leaving the room open for sequel. I guess they could do that. Have Chris Rock continuing to find this copycat, trying to get him once and for all. But yeah, and him wanting to be partners. I'm sure he didn't plan to be partners with him. He knew Chris Rock wouldn't want that. I knew he probably knew he was lying to him, trying to get an advantage over him. Maybe trying to get him back when he's not expecting it. And but yeah, I was excited to check out this movie, see what they would do, and I kind of got what I expected, to be honest. I didn't expect to have this groundbreaking sequel to Saw, but it's like a soft reboot, but with the John Kramer in the background. But it's not, they mention Jigsaw, but if you binge watch these movies, you don't really have to watch this one. You don't really have to. Just watch the first 8, I guess. But I don't know. I do feel like, in my personal opinion, I know you guys love the franchise, and I'm new to the franchise relatively. I do feel like they missed an opportunity to really have a good finale with Saw 3D. Yes, they brought Gordon back to get Hoffman in that bathroom. Yes, they did go full circle, but I know the movie wasn't that great. I feel like if the movie was average at least, it would have been a good finale. And I feel like these movies, I'm sure they will continue it probably, but you know, for me, I feel like we've been let down by all these movies at the end, because Saw 3D could have ended it perfectly, but it ended it, but it could have been so much better. And now we've got these other movies that aren't really important, and especially when it comes to Jigsaw, it was kind of a cash grab. And you got this is where it's, you know, it's trying to be new and different, but you're still thinking about these other movies, and the tone of the movie is a very different style. And the director of this one did Saw 2, 3, and 4, and you could tell he was the same director when it came to the traps, and how it was all sporadic and crazy, and like a montage in a way. You could tell because you had that style in the earlier Saw movies, but everything else seemed completely different. But obviously, it's what, 10, 12 years since he last did a Saw movie, so you know, I'm sure he's, you know, got more refined as he got on, as he got older as a director. So, but yeah, it's not a bad movie, but I just think to myself, was it a necessary movie? No, it wasn't. But Chris Rock, Samuel L. Jackson in a Saw movie, hey, it was worth a watch. It was definitely worth a watch for that alone. But yeah, that was my reaction to Spiral. What do you guys think of this movie? I'm very curious. I've heard I've heard reviews of what people think without any spoilers, and people either like it or don't like it. There's no really in between from what I've seen, and I'm on the fence if I like it, but I don't. When I'm gonna rewatch the series, because I do generally like this series, especially the first three. I I just love the John Kramer movies, in particular when he's alive. In particular, I don't think I would watch this, but I don't know. Maybe that's me, but that's my first impression of this movie. It had good traps. It had some funny moments of Chris Rock, but yeah, that was my reaction to Spiral. And if you want to follow me for Ashes this, you can on my Patreon, where you can follow me for Ashes all the movies and TV show episodes I watch on Patreon. And I will see you guys next time, and have a good day.